So the topic is judicial writs. What are judicial writs? Let's come to one by one with an example. So firstly, what are judicial writs by the meaning itself? So judicial writ means order. So judicial writs means court's order. So what are the different types of court's orders? So there are 5 different kinds of court's orders we have. So habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari and quo warranto. So what are these? Let's come to one by one with an example of each. So habeas corpus. Habeas corpus means have the body. So example, for example, a police or CBI or CID have taken some person into the custody for no reason. So immediately the parents goes to the court for help, goes to the court and asks the court that tells to the court that Mr. Court, the so-called police or CBI or CID of any other person have taken our son into the custody for no reason, so please help us. So immediately the court calls that CBI, CID or police or any other person and tells them produce that person before the court and we'll examine that legality of the detention. So that's what called habeas corpus. So how can we define it? So habeas corpus means a court's order issued against the public authority or a private authority. Public authority means police, CBI or CID. Private authority means if any other person against the public authority or private authority to produce a person before the court to examine the legality of the detention. So that's what we call habeas corpus. But habeas corpus cannot be issued in case of a lawful detention. That in sense, if the person has been taken into the custody with some proper reason or under some law, habeas corpus cannot be issued. So that's what we call habeas corpus. There is a cinema called Drishyam in which we can see a scene about this habeas corpus. And then coming to the second one, mandamus. So what is mandamus? Mandamus means command. So it is a court's command. Let's see with an example. We'll get it better. So mandamus. A person have gone to some government office, but that government office has refused to do his work. So now that person goes to the court and the courts tell to that government office or government official, please do perform that work, the official work. That is what called mandamus. So how can we define it? So mandamus means nothing but it is a court's command to the lower court or a public authority or a government official to perform their official duty which they refuse to perform. That's what called mandamus. This mandamus cannot be issued against a private authority or state heads, that in sense a governor or a president, and to the CJI we cannot issue that, or the CJI, and that's what we call mandamus. Next, coming to the prohibition. There is nothing much to tell about this prohibition. As the name goes, prohibition means it's a court's order, higher court's order to the lower court's order to prevent the exceedation of its jurisdiction. That's it. To put it in a simple words, so the high court says the district courts and all other lower courts which are under it not to exceed its jurisdiction. Mr. Lower courts, you please do not exceed your jurisdiction. Simply, that's what we call prohibition writ. And next, coming to the certiorari. What is meant by certiorari? Certiorari is nothing but certiorari means certified. Example, for example, there is a case before district court and it appears to be very complex. Then high court comes to that district court and tells that Mr. District Court, it is of very complex case, so you give it to me, I'll handle it. In case if you have issued any orders pertain to this, please do nullify them. That is what we call a certiorari. That in sense, how can we define it? So certiorari is nothing but the higher court's order to the lower courts to transfer a pending case to itself or to nullify the lower court's order in case if necessary. So that's what called certiorari. There is a case called Gollapalli Nageshwar Rao versus APSRTC. It is of certiorari kind. And then coming to the after certiorari, quo warranto. What is meant by quo warranto? The name itself goes warranto, warrant. So example, let us say a person has become government officer by cheating. Now any person can go to the court and ask that to issue, to inquire into that issue. That is what called quo warranto. That in sense, quo warranto is nothing but a court's warrant or order to inquire into the eligibility of a public office holder. But it cannot be, quo warranto is not applicable in case of minister, in case of a minister or a private office holder. In private officer we cannot issue. So that's what. Now that's about the writs, and there are a few points to be remembered about the writs and few important points to be noted. So these writs, I told that there is a writ called mandamus. Mandamus writ cannot be issued. One second. Coming to the point, there are few important points to be remembered about this writs. So that is, Supreme Court issues this judicial writs under Article 32, that is of fundamental nature. Article 1 to 35 are fundamental rights, 32 fundamental nature. So fundamental right, that is irrefusable or uneliminatable. So the Supreme Court cannot refuse to issue this judicial writs because it is issuing under Article 32, that is of fundamental nature. And next, coming to this High Court issues this judicial writs under Article 226, which is not fundamental nature. So High Court can refuse to issue judicial writs. So that in sense, in simple words, Supreme Court cannot say no for the judicial writs. It cannot say no, I cannot issue this judicial writ. But High Court can say no for the judicial writ because High Court issues under Article 226. So next, and another, High Court writ jurisdiction is far wider than the Supreme Court writ jurisdiction. Far wider. Why wider? Supreme Court issues this judicial writs only to enforce the fundamental rights, only the fundamental rights, not any other legal rights. Whereas this High Court issues this judicial writs to enforce these fundamental rights as well as legal rights. So it is a wider. However, the Parliament can empower the Supreme Court to issue the judicial writs to enforce these fundamental rights as well as any other legal rights. But as of now, the Supreme Court can issue the judicial writs only to enforce fundamental rights. So for this reason, High Court's writ jurisdiction is far wider than the Supreme Court's writ jurisdiction. So that's all about the judicial writs. And also one more thing, only 5 writs have been mentioned in the book, in the Constitution. I mean, only 5 writs have been mentioned. There are another writ called injunction writ, which has been not mentioned in the book Constitution explicitly. So that's what. And also first 4 writs, that is habeas corpus, mandamus and certiorari, can be sought by the affected person only. That is, only the aggrieved person can ask the courts to issue this habeas corpus, mandamus or certiorari. But whereas in case of quo warranto, any person can go to the court. That's it. That's all about the writs.